Oh. Elena, welcome to the show. Mwah, how you doing? How you doing? Have a seat.
Thank you.
You feel free to. You can start them here. Yes. Elena Churilova, everyone, give it up. All right, now, Elena, I'm going to make you part of the show, okay?
Okay.
So can you just put this fell out? Can you just put that back on my pants, please? No one looking. I'm not facing the audience here.
There.
Here we go. Here we go. Thank you very much. It's very hard to do yourself. Here we go. All right, you're part of the show now, Elena. Here we go. Give it up for Elena one more time. You didn't expect to do that.
I can sit now, right?
Yeah, I know I mentioned your partner and then immediately made you touch my bum.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry about that.
It's okay, we're fine.
Elena,
should we explain that situation?
I think we should probably explain what I meant there, right? Let's go back to the beginning. Tell me that story of how you met your partner.
Yes, okay.
Using your job.
Okay, so I used to work at Bumble, the dating app.
We all know Bumble, give us a wave.
Right?
Someone's on Bumble right now.
Yeah, exactly, you're swiping? Okay. And I'm a product lead by profession, so I was hired to figure out how do complete strangers, after they match, are able to talk to each other. And so, I had to test my own app, and I had to see when I meet a stranger, how am I going to have a conversation with them? And then we matched. We had a lovely conversation.
Can we get the conversation up? We have the conversation.
Oh my God. That was actually one of the features, is you would send a song that you liked and then see if they would reply back with their song. And if you match or you didn't match, and you can start the conversation based on your music taste. So yeah, we were testing that. And then, we started dating. The rest is history. But then once we started sharing money together and paying for things, I started being so irritated by the lack of solutions for couples. So I decided to quit Bumble and start Chino. And that's the story.
That's the story. I think that's worth a round of applause.
Thank you.
But that's a real problem.
Yeah.
That's a problem that I face with my partner. Give us a wave if you've had that issue of how do we share finances. Nico raised his hand very quickly there. You're waving your hand there. Have you solved the problem? Well, Sina's right here, so there you go. So tell us a little bit more about discovering that problem and, why did you decide to solve it? I mean, surely someone else can solve that.
Well, being, again, a product manager, I scouted the entire internet to find a solution. And you have apps like, we call them IOU apps, which are like Splitwise or TriCounts, which are essentially an Excel sheet which tells you, okay, we went for dinner, you paid for us 50 euros, so now I owe you 25 euros. And that's one app that just tells you who owes you how much. And then there's a second type of apps, which are the payment request apps. So like if you want to get money back from me, good luck, I'm never paying you back. But you can send me a link.
She does owe me money, by the way. We should talk about that off stage,
it's okay. Forget about it. But yeah, you would send me a link, and I would assumingly pay you back the 25 euros. And when you're in a relationship, it becomes really unromantic, and you start thinking, okay, we had coffee, he paid 3 euros, should I be paying 3 euros back? Or, okay, now we had dinner, but then now we're having lunch, should he be paying or should I be paying? What was the last math calculation I did in my head? So we actually then transitioned to the last one, which was a joint account. We started putting money together into a bank. And to be honest, it's a very kind of old concept. Like, our generation doesn't really like to put money together into unified bank accounts. And then problems came up, like he would buy protein powder for his, gym exercises with the grocery bill. And I was like, why am I paying for your protein powder? So a lot of resentment started happening.
Sounds like you want to get some more things off your chest.
Yeah,
He's not here, is he? So you just come on, tell us.
I'm still mad at the solutions, yeah. And that's how I said, I just can't do this anymore. I need to have something more simple, and that's what we've done.
Fantastic. Chino.
Split your next cappuccino with Chino.
Oh, now we get the name. I'm always curious how startups name themselves, right? Have you all seen these random startup name generators?
Yes, we tried.
.ai. So, Chino, okay, now we know in the narrative. Where did you first start? Did you build the product? Did you, try to test it kind of MVP style, minimum viable product phase? What was your first sort of introduction to building the product?
Yeah, our product, we started it with actually a lot of Estonian partners, and that's why we decided to incorporate here, because we spent probably like half a year hunting for payment providers around Europe who could help us achieve our vision. Because although the product sounds very simple, a lot of payment partners were too traditional and they couldn't do what we needed to be done. So we went to Estonia, found the right partners, decided to incorporate here, but we actually launched in Netherlands as our first market because not only there's a big expat community, people speak English, but also culturally, everyone wants to split things 50-50 there.
Yeah.
So it's a perfect market for us to start.
We have something in Norway called VIPs. It might be something similar here where, I moved to Norway in 2017, I think, and was just amazed by people coming to a party with their 6 beers, putting them in the fridge, drinking 3, and then leaving, and then go, just going to take my beers with me, and then leaving. I don't know, is it the same here? Is that the kind of culture?
I went to a house party in Netherlands, and they were sending me a payment request for €50. Because I had a Coca-Cola at their place. That's the culture there. So
you buy Coca-Cola for 60 cents, right? So someone's got some margin arbitrage there.
Yeah, they made a profit off of me.
So create the business. Where are we now in terms of KPIs? We like traction metrics on this show. Tell us.
Well, there's some exciting metrics for us. So we're a social app, right? So the number one metric that I like to look at is called the network effect, which means that for every one user that we acquire, how many other users are they bringing to the platform? And I'm happy to say that we are 2.5 currently, which means for every one user we got, they invited 2.5 other friends to come and join their split groups.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
That's worth a round of applause. I think that's impressive. Like we said with the Prime Minister this morning, celebrate the wins, no matter how big, no matter how small.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Yeah, and we have also some other metrics that I can share from the time that a person onboards with our app. They take 4 minutes to invite someone, so it happens very, very quickly as well.
It must be an interesting place to be in. You've come from sort of the dating, relationship creation space. Now, the business model of a dating app is to actually, have a short lifetime value of the customer, right? Because you want people to meet people, get together, and then that's it. No need for Bumble or Tinder or whatever app it might be. Yours is an interesting one because you must be exposed to some interesting relationship dynamics.
Very. We actually have some group names that are called How Much Do You Love Me? So we see all kinds of funny names coming up when people, create groups. But sorry, your question was about...
Well, so just what are the interesting things you see? Because you're dealing with couples and relationships,
yes.
and your product is meant to be there for...
But for also everyone, like roommates, we started our first product, like our first version of the product is for any group that has recurring payments. So it could be roommates, it could be you going on a trip for a week to Mallorca and you're paying for airplane tickets, hotels, any restaurants, and of course for couples. I mentioned couples just because of my background and also because they are our super users. They use us like 15 times a week, But we cater to different segments. But in terms of our maybe demographic, which is also important to say, we started with Gen Z, which is the younger generation, because when we talked to them about the current solutions, they actually didn't even know what they were. So they were actually using pen and paper or Excel sheets to figure out how much money they owed to each other.
Wait, Gen Z was doing that?
Yeah.
Really?
The digital first Gen Z, yeah.
As we learned earlier, anyone under the age of 35 is young. This is something we learned on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We're all there. What's next for the company, the journey?
So, we are the first group payments app in Europe, which is extremely exciting. And
first group payments app?
Yeah.
Really? Because we have Splitwise, and how are you differentiated then?
So Splitwise is sort of like you manually input saying, I paid €50, and then it calculates and says, okay, then you owe me €25. So it's really good at telling you who owes you how much money.
Yeah.
But it's not a payment method, and it's not, you can't pay with us. But with us, the moment you pay, you instantly split. Or maybe reverse thinking is like you pay together at the same time. It's like back when we had the cash society, if I pay €20 and you pay €20, we finish the bill, right? Same thing here, but with the virtual card, you tap to pay, and then everyone's money is directly, directed from their bank accounts to the restaurants or the bar.
It makes sense. But I always like to finish with these kind of questions, the fun questions, right? So, we all in our game try to explain what we do to friends, family members, try and describe what we do. And I think for the most part, I did a very bad job of doing that. What do your family think you do? Relationship accountant, yeah.
Accountant.
Relationship counselor.
They're like, oh, why are you always seeing how much money you're owing or who splitting? And I'm like, no, mom, the whole point is that I'm not doing that anymore. I killed the accounting job for everyone. But yeah, it took her a while to understand that.
All right, I feel like another fun question. Why not? If your startup journey was a movie title, what would it be?
Oh man, I think The Hungover. I think. You know how you're like, they're always trying to get to the wedding, and they're like almost maybe getting to the wedding, and then there's like a naked Chinese man that like just jumps out of the trunk of the car and just like starts beating you up. I feel like it's very representative of every startup journey, but at the end of the day, hopefully we all make it to the wedding.
And have you had a naked Chinese man jump out of the car?
Not yet.
Not yet. Not yet was the thing. So look, listen, amazing product. Sino, Elena, you've got this incredible audience who are here to listen, to learn, and to maybe get involved. Who's in a relationship here? All right. Ooh. Some people are like, I don't know yet, maybe you met the person today. Are you using Sino? Any Sino users here? Yes, you are. Love it. With a Sino t-shirt branding, getting the team spread out. Genius. Go and check out Sino. How can we help you? Speak to the people. Yeah,
just download and join the revolution of paying together. Simple as that.
You got to keep going because you got 90 seconds. These guys want to keep playing. Make it up. I'm kidding.
No, but like, yeah, if you're a couple, if you're roommates, if you have a sister or a brother who's young and who has, goes to university and needs to split with someone, just recommend Chino. Trust it, download it, and you'll see how simple it is.
Any kind of individual, splitting a bill, any currency?
Any currency, yeah.
Fantastic. Any bank?
Any bank across Europe and any country across Europe. That's another USP, because I had friends in Italy and France, and good luck trying to get money out of them.
Exactly. Give it up for Elena, everyone, from Sino! Elena, thank you for joining the show. Mwah. Wonderful.